that you've introduced a minimum wage bill that you're really excited about. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, yeah, we're very excited about the minimum wage bill. We introduced this bill last year. Of course, on the federal level, there's been a push to get the minimum wage to $10. And when we have this conversation, so often individuals who resist such a move talk about the loss of jobs, how we discourage employment. Well, we've seen in states who have actually increased the minimum wage, there has actually been an increase in employment because these individuals who are working at these minimum wage jobs, they are not saving this money. They are in turn spending it back into the community, and that's why we're pushing this. We cannot have the argument that we criticize those who benefit off of social welfare programs, but yet we pay them poverty wages. We can't have it both. Either we are happy with the social welfare programs, or we need to get more higher wages. Of course, the bill that we have will move in a three-tier step. 85 cents. It will go up by 2017 will be at $9.80. And that's based off the cost of living in Alabama. We also have a COLA in that bill, a COLA, which cost of living adjustment, which will be considered periodically. So we want to keep revisiting this issue about the minimum wage. We are not saying that the legislature will be the ultimate decision on this bill. We're asking those in leadership to allow the people in Alabama to vote on that bill, to vote it up or vote it down. Let them have a voice in this. And we believe the majority of Alabamians will support a minimum wage that is higher than what the federal minimum wage currently is. What is totally unacceptable, we are one of 5 states that do not have a minimum wage on the books at all, state books. And so we are trying to push to make sure that we don't always be last in things that are good and first in things that are bad. And so these are those efforts to do that, to uplift people out of poverty. 1 out of every 4 individuals in Alabama lives in poverty. That's totally unacceptable. In 21st century, I think we can do better in Alabama. One thing we're doing to push this minimum wage bill, and I would like to do, is to challenge my colleagues, those who oppose these efforts, to try to live during this entire session off of minimum wage. Where we discover most people that work minimum wage, most American households spend 13% of their salaries on food, on grocery. To know someone who makes minimum wage, that's roughly $5 a day, $30 a week, I would challenge my colleagues to try to do that, to see if that's criminal or not.
Right.
It's unacceptable to be in a country with all the prosperity that we have and still to have poverty running rampant through our communities. That's totally unacceptable. And the question at the end of the day, as legislators, as leaders, we should not ask people to do what we're not willing to do ourselves.
Are you prepared to take the challenge yourself?
I've been living the challenge for a long time in my life, and I'm happy to take this challenge. I know it's a difficult challenge, but it's unacceptable for us to be against something that we're not willing to do ourselves.